Yo, break down. Since you spoke on the battlers, you spoke on league owners. Just smacking URL because I know that you had a great stint on their league as well. And now speak on the media aspect.
Oh, the media they possess the least of the problem because they don't really have control. Like unlike the leagues and the battlers who controls the actual work, the media has the least control, which means they can do the least damage. But it's still necessary because they're in that trinity. I would say the problem I see most with the media is that everyone think they seen everything. They believe they have the correct take on any given battler's career. If you ask them, yo, what you think about Verb? What you think about Snake Eyes? What they're going to say next, they believe to be the ultimate right. When in reality, they haven't. They haven't seen barely of anything. Especially when it's time to talk about. I know this because when it's time to talk about Your Honor, and I hear what they say, I'm smart enough to be able to compartmentalize and understand. Oh, you didn't get a good batch in my catalog. You haven't seen everything. You've seen enough to where you can put together a healthy synopsis, but it's incorrect. You have to have seen everything. Same thing with sports media. I think Stephen A covers too much NBA. He should just cover the Knicks or just cover the Giants. Like the fact that you got to cover the entire league, it's impossible to have accurate points on all these teams. That's just impossible. Then they want you to cover sport, boxing, and MLB. You're going to take the team's record, take their best player, and create your synopsis. If they suck, then it's the best player's fault, and he needs help. He needs to do this. If they're good, then that guy's a leader. He's doing it. You're just going to take their record, take a few stats, and then you're not going to really get into the meat and nuances of that team. And I know this because anytime it's time to talk about my Wizards, I'm looking at it like, what the fuck are they talking about? That couldn't be further from the truth with our problem. That's the least of our problems is rebounding. We got problems with else, like, so when because you into it and they're not. That's how you easily know. The media is the same way. When I hear certain takes on niggas, I was speaking with Jack Boy and Stampede in Atlanta some years back, and I had to say this to Stampede too. And it was me, Stamp, and Jack. And Stampede was talking about Jack Boy. He was telling them something. And I looked at Stampede, hey, it's Jack. And I looked at Stampede. I said, that is an incorrect take on Jack's career. But it's not your fault. We all take the little bubble and gumbo pot we have of the artists that we seen and create a synopsis that we believe to be total accurate. And it's not, because unless you've seen it all, which they all think they have, and they haven't, the media niggas they don't be watching for real. And of course, you don't count. You everywhere, you see it all. You did live. So I'm talking about, it's the media is a little bigger than you, 15 Minutes, and Jay Black now. Like all of the media combined is a little more active and louder than the three powerhouses of you, 15 Minutes, and Jay Black. They're a little. Yeah, they're louder. They're a little more. They always live. They do the podcast-esque format, which allows them to kind of talk about this shit every single day. And every time I tune in, they talking about dumb Twitter exchanges and beefs and shit. They ain't talking about no raps. They don't love the culture. The new media is what I'm talking about. Not y'all established talent who've been here from the jump. The new media don't love the culture. They ain't not in love with battle rap. It's profitable. It's profitable to jump into battle rap and start saying stuff about them. You can run a profitable channel just jumping in. It's free to get in. People gonna watch. It's such an open space and no barrier of entry. It's hard to run a basketball debate show on YouTube. Because there's so many powerhouses in that space. To get yourself anywhere near monetization gonna be damn near impossible. You have to really bring a different style of editing, a different style of talk. You got to really add something different, a different grind. In the battle rap space, is so open. You just need a fucking phone. You need a phone and Clickbait. Hitman, Easy Wilds Out on Surf. And then it's just you talking about the shit. And then there's gonna be a bunch of people who feel that way, enjoy the hate, and fall into that hate too, commenting with you. Next thing you know, you got yourself a lucrative little 7,000 per video views per video. Got yourself a solid little 8,000 per video views, 8,000 views per video, just yapping and gossiping with a bunch of people who feel the same way. Bunch of losers just hating on the players, bunch of commentators commentating on the player. So that media is just, they don't love battle rap. They're not really in it. They're not really into it. They more so want the name for themselves. When y'all came in, none of y'all really want y'all own level of clout. None of y'all looking for like y'all to be able to be in the room with them niggas. No, you was looking to get content and interview and get the behind the scenes look that you could share to the fans to get this insight on some of these niggas behind the scenes in the hotel and Now these niggas want to be.
My mindset is always about the artist. That's what like my whole mantra and how it's about the artist. This is about the artist. We're trying to get the artist's perspective. So even when I get backlash or not like fighting or countering the artist too much, I'd be like, yo, it's really about Giannis' perspective. It ain't about me fighting your honor, about his perspective.
And that's the
you gotta be more combative. You can't just I'd be like, yo, but it's
those
about
the new
that's about the situation. It ain't really about, you know what I mean? Like I could probably throw a little, you know what I mean, here and there just for conversation piece, but I'm trying to get Giannis full feeling on it without really too much interruption.
Exactly. That's the new media talking and bashing you because that's all they know. They too impersonable. They don't cover the sport. They cover the players. That's their biggest problem. These niggas don't cover the sport. They're covering the players. They talking about the players' living conditions and the players' lives and the players' wardrobes and what the fuck? What about the sport? Yeah. Talk about on the floor. Talk about the free throws. Talk about the transition defense, the switches, the picks, the pops, the daggers, the zigs, the zag. Talk about the sport they play. You talking about the men. Get the fuck out of here.
They become fans of a lot of the battlers to the point where it's like they're infatuated with the battle of rappers' life outside of just with them battling.
They want to be in the rooms with them niggas. They want to be one of them without rapping though. They want to be up there with them. Yeah, it's basic, simple shit. Same, yeah, for sure. I've explained that well. Shouts out to the media though, because we still need them.
Nah, you know